where the fuck is the music at, man? What is going on right now? But I'll tell you this much, Isaiah Rashad might have dropped one of the best albums of the fucking year. I mean, it's been a hype year, guys, if I'm being honest. It hasn't been underwhelming with the releases. Maybe certain weeks, like we took a break. But for the most part, we've been getting a lot of high quality shit. And tonight, on the first official TY show, I want to go over my favorite albums of April 2026. And it's a long list. You know what I mean? Like last month on the collab, if you watch that one back, I did the best albums of March. And I didn't really have honorable mentions, but this month I got 4 honorable mentions. Like that's a lot. And I think for the show, we got to start it off on a classic duo. You guys might know them. One of them was in a few movies. One of them loves racing, loves cars. Big fan of the cars. Keep that in mind. One of them was signed with Lil Wayne at one point. One of them made so many fucking hit songs you couldn't escape it. He's been featured in movie soundtracks. He's made his own movie soundtrack. Who we talking about? None other than Wiz Khalifa and Currency with the Ruthless Records for Drop Tops, Disc 1, and honestly, Disc 2 as well. I feel like, guys, I love you guys, but the cover art for Disc 1 didn't hand the note. It didn't hit it. Like, I don't know what that was. But Disc 2, that shit looked fine. You had Harry Fraud's name to it. People are talking about that shit. They love Harry Fraud. He's a dope-ass producer, so, like, anytime... He's like an alchemist in a sense. Like, anytime you see their name attached, it's like, you gotta listen to it. It's like, what are they doing right now? But, you know what I mean? I got some good shit on the list. Like, there's more. I have Don't Call Me Lucky by DJ Muggs and TF. That's a good one too. It's like they had so many fucking artists on this damn album. Like I'm like, holy shit. You got the whole underground scene on the shit. You got Rome Streets. Well, not underground, but like still well known. Fucking Ghostface Killer, Legend, Mayhem Loren, Rock Marciano, fucking Heartbreak. I love Heartbreak JC. You know what, too? I made this top 10 list. I gotta add Heartbreak JC's project to my list. This motherfucker is so dope. Like, every time I see him and, I believe him and Muggs have been dropping these songs together. It's like, Jesus. It's like Heartbreak JC. I don't know too much about him, but I love the songs he's been making. Like, Slide. And now we got Money in the Wall. Hold on, let's go to Heartbreak JC real quick. Just because I want to name a few that I genuinely fuck with from him. Like every time he's been dropping, like I'm loving these fucking songs. I don't know what it is. I don't even know who he really is, but he got this new one. It dropped April 24th. It's called Fifth Ave. And honestly, too, there's been singles leading up. So it's like Lay It Down is phenomenal. Pay Attention. Soul Flight to Paradise. Slide's my favorite. But yeah, and then we got Fifth Avenue. And it's been moving. Like there's I guess off this list there's 6 tracks. So I feel like maybe there'll be another version of this. So I'm not sure if I want to consider it in the albums of the month. Because I feel like he's still building. Like, this could go on for, like, a few tracks. I don't know. And there's cassette version, dusted edition, instrumental. But yeah, no. Check out Heartbreak JC. He's up there. For me, at least. For me. But yeah, back to the list. Back to the list. Let me see. Fuck, I gotta find it. There we go. Okay, so yeah. Heartbreak JC was on the album, and Boldy James. A lot of people got issues with Boldy James. Dropping too much music. It's like, oh, he missed the point. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, bro, Boldy James is delivering. And there's gems in the mix. It might not all be your cup of tea, but by golly, man, Boldy James. Boldy James is doing this shit. He's really out here moving it. Maybe he's trying to get out of a deal or something. He's got to move some numbers and do all this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, when you get quality Bodie, you get quality Bodie, and there is quality Bodie spread across the projects. And don't get it fucking twisted, man. Like, he really can fucking rap, and a lot of you guys soundline him. Oh, he's boring. He's this and that. It's like, so what? Bodie James is telling stories in his raps. He's really making the fucking moves. And you guys just mad that he's dropping too much music, but it's like, what if he wasn't dropping music? You'd be begging for that. It's like, where's the Bodie James? Blah, blah, blah. But then, God forbid, he puts out too many projects. It's like the end of the fucking world. It's like he's giving you guys variety. It's like some of those projects, they don't sound the fucking same. He's got some trap instrumentals. He's got like the Griselda-esque instrumentals. Like he's going in on different shit. So like, I don't know. He had one record with a pop singer on. I'm like, whoa, it's good. Forgot what it was. It was like a cowboy type of album, like the cover. It was cool. But yeah, next on my list, Roscoe P. Coltrane and Nicholas Craven with what's the album called? Play with Something Safe. Play with Something Safe. That's fire. And the cover art looks so dope. I think it's Roscoe P as a child. Could be mistaken though. Correct me if I'm wrong. But like, yo, he had some good records on this. He had Ben Sprinter, Hold My Hand, Frankenstein, Magnesium Chloride with Malcolm Kamal. Who else? Yeah, no, those are pretty much some of my favorites. Also, too, he has Bruiser Wolf and Ab Liva on the album. So if you're into those guys, check it out. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. And then my fourth honorable mention of the month. It's kind of crazy. This guy, he was part of that whole On the Radar cipher, and it's Nassan. And he put out an album called Method Acting. And we got 9 songs on it, 27 minutes. And it's great. He's doing a lot of melodics. He's rapping on it. I feel like it's fire. Bruiser Wolf is also on here. This guy's running the features right now, I guess. That's cool. But yeah, no, like, I don't know. I really like the Nason project. Like, I heard it a few times. I'm like, I got to put it on the list. So now we're going to get into the top 10. And it might be controversial, but it's fire. So let's go. So we have Jason Martin and DJ Flip's Quick Flip album featuring Lefty Gunplay, Dom Kennedy. Oh, that song's so good on Saturday. Phoenix Flexin from, was he in Shoreline Mafia? YS, Jay Youngin, and Lip Poppy. And MC Davo. So if you're into any of those artists, this is a good West Coast album. It really is. I feel like Jason Martin, when he's been dropping, it's always been quality. Every time I go to it, there's at least some songs I love. And there's this one he had. Oh my God. It's like he flipped the whole, because, you know, he was Problem before Jason Martin. And he's like, there was that Cash Cobain sample with the Problem shit. And he had like, That's Just Not My Problem. And I was trying to find back the song, but I can't fucking find it anywhere. Unless it's on YouTube. But like on Apple Music, it's gone. And it sucks because I love that song. It was my favorite, like, Jason Martin song. But he has some really good ones, though. I'm not gonna lie. Every time him and Dom Kennedy link up, it's always fire. Like on Saturday, it's great. I actually want to listen to this album a little more this week. So I'll do that. And maybe we'll get back to it next time. But yeah, definitely check out that one. Quick Flip. Quick Flip. Easy. And at number 9, we got, oh man, this might take people by surprise, but we got Reason, Moving Towards Love, Pink. And I love the Eric Bellinger song, the fucking Doing Too Much. Reason, if you're watching this for some reason, like, you killed it on this project. Also, too, I love the Blue Project. Like, that was a really good one. And I feel like, too, of everybody signed to TDE, Reason never got the recognition he deserved from it. And I feel like he had some phenomenal albums. Maybe he just didn't have that song that popped. Or maybe they didn't promote it in a certain way where it could have popped. Like, I feel like Reason's music was never shoved down my throat like some of the other artists. Like, not to name names, but I'm saying, like, I feel like they never had the budget like that for him. But if they did have the budget, I feel like maybe Reason would have been a bigger name potentially. I don't know. Maybe they didn't see the potential, but honestly, I did. Like, what was the album I heard from him? It was There You Have It in 2018. There You Have It, Corrupt, Situations was good. Summer Up was that Summer Up was fire. This album was so phenomenal. And then I feel like I saw him on TDE. I'm like, yo, this guy's about to be like the next big thing, man. He's about to be the next Kendrick. And like, it didn't really turn out that way, but I don't know. I enjoy Reason's music when it comes out. Like, I think he does a good job. Now, I'm not saying every album's good or like phenomenal, but like he's got some ones, man. I feel like the last two, Blue and Pink, they're up there. They really are. And also too, that I Love You Again extended cut. Like he has some ones on there too. So don't get it twisted like that. So let's see, Best of April. Number 8. This one's another really good rap album. Machetes and Mecheladas. I'm sorry if I fucked up the name, but Coyote and Static Selector. And man, this album got features and features galore. We got Exhibit, Conway the Machine, Be Real, Sick Jackin', Alicia Marie, Surrealist, Currency, Burner, John Solo, Locksmith, already the Rugged Man pop back up, Fools Gone Wild, and Little Mr. E, Daylight. It's like, he got a lot of people on this shit. And also, too, I would say my favorite song is with John Solo, Cali Dreamin'. Like, that's a really good one. What else? What else would I recommend off this album? Love Me Not, Blasphemy, Whipping Cream, Give Me a Hell Yeah with Conway. Nothing Changes If Nothing Changes. And Kid Named Johnny, too. Cortez on Feet, Fuck Everybody, Huff and Puff. It's a good album, man. It really is. It's a real, I feel like it deserved to be on the list. Okay, so we have that one in there. And shout out to Static, too. He's been killing it. I'm hyped for the Lord Esco album. I feel like that's going to be a problem. I feel like Lord Esco has been a little under the radar, but I feel like with this new Static one, he might pop up a little bit. We got to see. Got to see how they promote it and do it, but I love the cover art. So I'm excited for that. But let's see. The next on my list would be the Thundercat album. Thundercat, Distracted. Now we got Tame Impala, the Mac Miller Hospice feature, Lil Yachty, ASAP Rocky, Channel Trace, and Willow. And what I would say with this album, you're getting into some bangers. And then you're getting into some Thundercat goodness in a sense. Like, he has some songs I feel like he knows he's appealing to everybody. And then there's other ones it's like in the Thundercat universe. And I love that about this. Because also too, the songs that appeal to everybody are still in the Thundercat universe. But like some of the songs, they go a little like haywire, and I like it. I can't say I heard the album as much as I wanted to, but at the same time, I can't deny it. It's great. And I should listen to a little more. So we'll put it back in the rotation, get back to it. But next, what do we have here? We have 10, 9, 8, 7. We have number 6 with Wesley Joseph for Forever Ends Someday. Now, this album, I didn't really know about this guy until I heard the song with Danny Brown, Peace of Mind. I'm like, whoa. This is dope. I'm excited to hear what he has to offer. And it's definitely a little more melodic than I would have expected, but at the same time, it's good. It was up there, man. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, the tracks I favorited off the album are Distant Man, the intro, White Tea, Pluto Baby, Quicksand, Peace of Mind with Danny Brown, July with Georgia Smith, and Seasick. Like, those are really phenomenal records to me. Like, I would recommend those. And then, too, you know what, too? Sometimes I listen to music and I can't always get to favorite it, but like, I'll listen to it and I'll be like, oh, this is dope. You know what I mean? But I'm just like busy doing something else Because most of the time too, like I'm plugged in, like I'm listening because like that's just the type of guy I am. Like I need to hear all different type of music. Well, not like every genre, but I don't like specific, like different artists. You know what I mean? Like new artists, and then like older artists I never really got tapped into. So I'm just very versatile in that way. Like a lot of the artists I mentioned, a lot of people like look at me crazy, like who the fuck even is that? But then like give it time, bro. They some one of these songs might be one that like you just hear on TikTok one day, and then like bada bam, see a million videos with it, and this motherfucker on your playlist. And I feel like this curve, like sometimes, like I feel like I'm ahead of the curve sometimes because I be listening to some shit. I'm like, this is dope. This could be the hit. Like night it drops sometimes, and then like it just so happens to be that way. And then I'm not hip to everything. Definitely not. Certain songs I still don't even know, but like most of them I kind of predicted. Like at least in the hip hop way. Like I was like, yeah, this one could be the one. And what do you know? It's the one. Because it's good. I think that's what it is. It's just that good of a record. I heard it. I loved it. I'm sure other people do. Okay, so five, four, three, two, one. Okay, I think we're in the top five. Now, at number five, this is an artist I used to listen to, but like I fell off her for a bit. I'm like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I heard some of her new songs. And Kehlani's Kehlani album, man, so good. It's really fucking good. It's up there. It is. I just feel like there's a couple other albums I like more than it because there is a few songs in the album that I wasn't particularly too crazy about, but the ones that hit, Kehlani absolutely delivered. Like I remember when I heard the Sweet Sexy Savage album, like that was a really good listen. Like Do You Dirty, the fucking intro song. Oh my god, there's so many records on that one. But like that one was so good. And it was crazy about it too. I revisited it before the new album dropped, and it it wound up in my Apple replay for was last month, April. So like in the April replay was there, like the top 15, which I thought was cool. Yeah, Kehlani, you know what I mean? Like she's really talented, you know what I mean? So we gotta give it to her for this. And like, oh man, if I'm being transparent, like two of these songs on this album, maybe three could be potential top songs of the year for me. And that would be Folded, Shoulda Never with Usher, and Out the Window. Like those songs, oh man, I feel like she killed it. And Usher killed it too, but I feel like Kehlani, like, I don't know, she takes you in a different place with those songs. So definitely listen to those at least. Um I will say a Lil Wayne feature. I was a little annoyed with the album in the beginning because I feel like they had this whole spiel, you know me, Kehlani, this is your moment, blah blah, do this, that. And then Lil Wayne is the first voice you hear on the album, like actually doing like some music. And it's just like, yeah, what, I don't know. Like, I feel like Kehlani should have started it off. I wish she would have. I wish we would have got a Folded type of moment for the like second track. That's my thing. I'm not saying Lil Wayne's part was horrendous, but I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. Even like the Clips feature too. I wasn't that crazy about that one. The Brandy one, like I don't know. Missy Elliott, that was a good one. Usher was my standout feature. T-Pain, Lil Jon, that one I could have lived without. Cardi B, yeah, we got that. Big Sean, that was all right. Leon Thomas, that might have been one of my favorites too. Sweet Nothings. There we go. I think I left one out. I did like the Big Sean feature though. I thought that was all right. Big Sean's all right in my book, but like a lot of people hate him. But yeah, Kehlani at number five. At number four, I gotta go with Buddy's album. And honestly, he was an honorable mention until I replayed the fucking album. Simmy Sims 3? You got your boy Guap Dad 4000 on here. Man, Dior Deposits, one of my favorite albums. Guap Dad, I feel like he's so underrated. I feel like he just gotta put out more bangers, man. It's like, come on. Guap Dad, you're capable. I've heard it before. It's amazing. Iced Out Gold Chain. That shit was on repeat for years. It's like, keep it up, Guap Dad. Really do it. It's like, especially Guap Dad and Buddy, that's a good combo, man. I'm saying. But he had Indigo Boys, J Rock, Huey Brisk, Key, Cuzzos, and Ken Jam. Ken Jams and Buddy are a great combo too. I love them together. I feel like Ken Jams, though, I don't really dive into his music like that. But I feel like when he links up with Buddy and I hear them, it's always good vibes. And, maybe his other features too. I don't really know. But yeah. So, I would say check out the fucking album. He labeled it too as alternative rap, which I find interesting, but it's a good fucking album. I feel like first listen, I was like, I don't know how crazy I am about this, but I feel like for what it is and what we got, man, buddy, you deliver, bro. You really did. You did your fucking thing on this album. You brought out the good feature, like K-Line for real, for real. I forgot about that one too. Because you know what? When I'm reading the features, I'm looking at Buddy and not like the track title with the features. So I might have misconstrued it, but like Marmalade. Yeah, Marmalade was dope. Yeah, especially Ass Match the Legs with King Cut. Oh, that song's fire. You got a summer smasher with that shit, man. Bittersweet with Ken Jams. It's like there's so many good moments on this shit. And I can't take it from Buddy. I can't take it at all. That is good for you, man. You making it. And I hope from this, Guap Dad drops a new album and it makes my top 10 of the month he drops it. And also, too, guys, I am fully planning on doing a mid-year list, an end-year list, maybe a little award ceremony we could do. You know what I mean? NFR does that. I'll do it. I'll do a award ceremony, my own picks. And it'll be different. It'll be different. I want to make it different. I don't want to do the same shit everybody else does. But yeah, we got the final three. Who could it be? I think, you know what, for number 3, I labeled this different. I'm sure like he delivered a great album, but Graph was sometimes money costs too much. This motherfucker got everybody on this project. Benny the Butcher, Mikey Key, Styles P, 38 Special, fucking Bum B, Jordan Lucas, a Tech Nine, Dope Gang Porter, Don Paul, Third World Don, and Tish Hyman, and Mitchy Slick. It's like this. Also, too, bro, Graph dropped 9 songs off the album before the album came out. And honestly, I listened to some of the songs, but I didn't hear them all. And hearing it in this order is such a good album. Like, despite that type of rollout, like, I get it. You know what I mean? You're trying to get more streams off it. It works. It does. It's a good formula, but I'm not too thrilled about it. But I really fuck with the album. Like, it's really, honestly, I low-key had it at number 1, but I feel like, I don't know, I appreciate the other 2 a little more. Because I heard this album like a couple times compared to the other 2. So it was dope. And it was an album that just dropped out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa, wait a fucking minute. Graph is out here doing this? It's like, what? This is good. This is really good. Like Word Up Son, it was arguably one of the best intros I've heard all year. It might be. I don't know. There's other ones. The ASAP intro's fire. But like back to the other topics though. Okay, so number 2 on my list is Marlon Craft's The Internet Killed the Neighborhood. Man, this motherfucker Marlon Craft is dope. I was never really a crazy big fan of his, but recently, I don't know, I saw his On the Radar shit and I was like, you know what? I gotta give Marlon Craft more of a chance because that was one of the best freestyles I saw on that. And I'm glad I did because Unapologetic might be one of my favorite songs of the year. The Neighborhood, like the Internet killed it. And I don't want to hum shit because we might get like fucking flagged. But like the Neighborhood's fire. Sedative's really good. I feel like he's doing what excuse me. I feel like he's doing what Jack Harlow should have been doing with that new album. Like he did that whole R&B shit. And I'm not saying Marlon Craft's an R&B artist, but like he's singing on this album a bit and he's rapping on it. And it works. It really worked. It didn't feel forced. It felt like just he wanted to do it. It felt like I'm in the studio, I'm kicking it. Let me sing on some of these beats. I'm gonna rap over everything. And I like that about it. It's not like he's selling out, he's doing this. I feel like he's just expressing himself in a different way. And I feel like with Jack Harlow's album, it's beyond performative. It's like he, he should have took this approach. If he took this approach with his album, man, sky would have been the limit for that one. But nah, you just decided to do what the label told you to do. Or maybe they didn't. Like they told him to go country. But yeah, no, not to compare the two, but I don't know, comes to mind. Also, too, Analog Man and Look Around are great. And I'm sure there's more on the album too, but like, it's just a fucking vibe. So check it. Check out The Neighborhood. The Internet Killed the Neighborhood by Marlon Craft. And I love the cover too. The cover's great. But yeah, we'll get to the number one album right now. And that is Blue and Exiles. Time Heals Everything. And people were sideways about some beats on the album. I saw those reactions. I'm like, what? I feel like all the beats are greater than this shit, man. They killed it. But yeah, we got Soul Unusual, Shoelaces with Ahmad Anwar. Excuse me if I said his name wrong. Crumbs with Rome Streeps and Ice Cold Bishop. Oh my god, this is a good song. The Bag, Hard Times of Fashawn, I Don't Rhyme, Lazy Afternoon, In My Window with Toby, TSOD with Black Thought and Malkami. You know what's crazy about that song? When it came out, Malkami was on it, then he got off on it because like the label issues, so they took him off. But now it's like Malkami's back on it, and I love it. I love that they're all on this record. Like it's great. It's a moment. It really is. And I feel like we need more of this. We need rap albums with like big features to feature and not just like, the big hot feature. No, I'm talking about like damn near like lyrical tyrants together. Like when you see Black Thought and Makami on a record together, it's like we gotta check that shit. Because it's rare and it's dope. It's like, when was the last time we heard that? Like Rich Ass Haitian, maybe? I don't know. I don't know how much Makami and Black Thought get together and rap, but like when they do, it's like something we need. I don't know. It's just, that's how I feel. But yeah. And then too, Time Heals Everything. Saba's on there and like Jametta Rose and Voices of Creation. So yeah, that's the vibes. I would say check those. Check all of those albums. And if you hate any of them, let me know. Let me know why you don't like it. Like send me a message. You know what I mean? I wanted to get into other shit too. I feel like albums are cool. Best of month. It definitely took a little while. What did we have? Like 20 odd minutes? That's kind of crazy. But, I don't know. I feel like TY show, it can go many ways. Like, you know what? I'll give a summary of what could come up. Like, I'm going to go see Mandalorian Grogu with Matt. And I feel like after the movie, we are going to come back here and record a reaction review and a comparison to it. So, you know what I mean? You can expect that type of shit from this show. Like, maybe I'll be like, Matt, what do you think is better than Mandalorian Grogu? And we can go off that, like just seeing off the movie and like comparing the other Star Wars movies and shows to it. Like it can go crazy. I feel like I don't know. I don't know how the movie will be. I'm very skeptical. But at the same time, I'm very hyped. Like I'm beyond hyped for this shit. I saw a preview of it. I saw the preview on Disney Plus. I'm like, fuck, this looks so good. Like, this is kick ass action. Like, if this is the start of the movie, this is some Bond shit. I saw a tweet today, too. It's like, oh, this is a Bond movie. It's like the action starts and then they cut to the beginning and blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's some Bond shit, man. I love James Bond movies. I haven't seen them all, but like, from what I've seen, like, they're just great. Especially Daniel Craig. He killed it. But yeah, no. On to the others. On to the world. I guess the TY show is running a marathon on their ass. We're talking about 5 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 2, 1 to 4, 3 to 8, 6 to 9. Oh, fuck that. We're not talking about that right now, but we are talking about stories. Stories online. And I kind of want to dive into some. I want to see some stories on Reddit. I just want to go for it. So, right now, I'm curious to look up what could go wrong if. Let's see this. Okay, we'll try to get to a semi decent wrong. Oh no, that's the one I read on the demo. I'm not doing that. Fictional scenarios. Okay, here we go. Uh I don't like any of these. If you could make the world agree on what nah, I don't like that one. What would no, these are just kinda it's kinda whack. I'm not going I need a good one. Excuse me. Let me see. I don't know if I like these, man. They're kind of shit. Scenarios ranked. Let me see. Ranking the overall quality of published scenarios and campaign. Ranking the official scenarios. I don't know what the fuck. You know what, guys? I'm fucking up. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm fucking up. I really don't. I feel like scenario. I just wanted like a damn story. Like I was doing this at this moment, and I was backtracking. You know, I mean, they have really interesting ones I see all the time. You know what? Let's do a scary story. Scary stories are real. I want something that gives me fucking shivers. You know what I mean? Like, I want to feel scared after talking about this. Okay, let's see it. Um, Okay, let's start this. My mom had a nightmare at 3 a.m. that turned out to be real. I had a conversation with my mom last night, and she randomly told me about something that happened when we lived in this old house years ago. I thought I'd share it here. This was back when I was in elementary school. I don't remember why we had to move out, but I was really upset about leaving my friends behind. A family we knew let us stay temporarily in their old house while my parents looked for a more permanent place. They warned us it was old and a bit worn out, but livable. The moment we got there, something felt off. I got goosebumps immediately. And my youngest sibling refused to even step inside. She just stood there crying. The atmosphere felt heavy. The house had 2 rooms and an attic. I used to go up there and found a bunch of old makeup and documents. All right. On the first night, my sister kept tossing and turning and eventually moved to the other side of the bed. Next morning, she told me and made me promise not to tell her mom that she saw a little girl sitting on top of the closet just staring at us. We ended up fighting because I thought she was just trying to scare me. But after that, neither of us wanted to sleep on that side of the bed anymore. A lot of weird things happened during our stay, but this one stuck with me the most. My dad is a painter, and at the time he was out of town for a few days. One night, my mom had a nightmare in her dream. She saw a man sitting in the living room little, with a little girl beside him. They were both staring at her, mouthing something she couldn't understand. Then suddenly she saw her dad behind her, grabbing her shoulders and telling her to wake up because my sister had a fever. He also said it was 3 a.m. and that there were 2 men outside trying to break in. My mom woke up immediately and checked the time. It was 3 a.m. My sister, who was sleeping next to her, was burning up with a fever. My mom rushed to the living room and turned on the outside lights. Right after that, she heard a loud thud on the door. So I had to add that. Followed by footsteps running away. I asked her if she was just trying to scare me, but she insisted it was really happening. She also told me something I didn't know before. The owners of that house used to run a funeral home business. Oh my god. My sister even joked that the makeup we were messing with back then was used for that. Yeah, I barely slept as she told me that. Oh my god. Fuck that. Fuck that. Get the fuck out of Dodge, man. Let me see. Really creepy. Yeah, no, this was a different. But you know what? Let's do a different story. I think that was a good one though. My phone sends my boyfriend messages in the middle of the night. Uh, that's weird. Well, what's this? Let's read this one. Okay, so there may or may not be a scientific explanation for what we have experienced. It seems too coincidental. So let us dive in from the start. It all started with one random night in the middle of January when my boyfriend and I said our usual goodnight and hit the bed and drifted off to sleep. However, when I woke up the next day, I saw and I had a video call from him at 3:25 a.m. Yo, you notice the theme about the 3 a.m.s on this shit? That was a side note, but it was unusual, and I asked him about it only to find out that his phone had been dead the whole night, and he plugged it in the next morning. So the possibility of a video call from a dead phone, unlikely, right? A few days later, we go to bed, the same usual goodnight routine. When I wake up next day morning and check my phone, I see a text sent from my phone to his at 2:59 a.m. Just one single text. That's it. I was asleep the whole night and have no memory of ever unlocking my phone and messaging him at all. Okay. The next day, the same thing happens. A different message to him at the same time, 2:59 a.m. Just one single message, but a different one this time. Again, I have no memory of this ever happening. We found it eerie, but had possible conclusions that it could be a case of server reset or some sort of network issue. Then it stopped until a few weeks ago, when similar events started occurring again and more severe. Okay, this might get a little interesting. Let's see. We're almost towards the end, so bear with me. We were texting around 1 a.m. and we said our goodnight and drifted off to sleep. I was really tired and slept the whole night without waking up in the middle. And the next day it happened again. We saw messages from my phone to his phone at 1:56 a.m. The messages read baby it's 2, which is pretty odd thing to say to my for myself because if I wake up from my sleep, I would usually ask if he's awake first or text about me not getting sleep. The tone of the text did not sound like me at all. Those texts, in a way, proved it could not be me writing it, but there's no one else using my phone either. And the most recent incident happened last week. Okay, so this is very recent. I slept off at 2 a.m. and was pretty tired and exhausted from my day's work. My boyfriend, however, stayed up at night finishing his work, and while he was texting me, he got a few messages from my phone at 3:08 a.m. He saw it instantly and replied to it, but my phone went offline soon after. What's more scary is the texts that were sent from my phone were not exactly related to what he was talking about. I was asleep the whole night. And it also says we still have no idea of what caused all the texts. And the fact that it only happens in the middle of the night, never during the day, doesn't make it any better. Have you experienced anything like this? So let's see what the people say. I'm the boyfriend. Can confirm this actually happened. It was just as weird as okay. So that's the boyfriend in the parents' house. You try putting your phone out in your reach during the nights, like leave it on your mattress, some maybe. Sleep texting. I haven't tried that yet, but I will know I don't have an actual account of sleepwalking. Okay, so no account sleepwalking. See much more possibilities your phone's getting hacked. You know, I was thinking that too. Maybe they got a hack situation going on. That could be potential. Maybe set up a camera. That's a good idea too. Record yourself in your sleep. I was curious about the last. You know what, too, though? Like, I feel like, especially with iPhone, you can use a computer, an iPad, whatever device that's Apple related, you send a text off it. So maybe her phone got hacked. She's sending, and they're sending messages off a different device. I think it might be the hack. I think we're less in the, I mean, we got to think realistically. I think they got hacked. Oh man, should I do one? I kind of want to do one more story. Extremely disturbing and scary. So, yeah, this is terrifying. Apparently, it's short, so we'll do it. So this happened to my sister last week, and she wasn't going to tell anyone, but she told me eventually. So basically, where three sisters and our older sister had a wedding to attend late at night. No kids allowed, so she left her kids with us at her parents' house, including her 10-month-old babies. Uh, we all went to bed, and my other sister kept the baby with her, and she slept in her arms at about 2 to 3 a.m. ish. Oh, wow, 3 a.m. Again, she woke up to vi- some violently trying to pull her arms and high key trying to pull the baby from her arms. She kept verses. She kept fighting, and the moment she started reciting some Quran verses, it stopped. But she literally almost had a heart attack and she couldn't go back to sleep. So she just kept holding on tight onto her baby niece and waited until our older sister came to pick her up. And when she woke up, she found plenty of bruises on her arm, which was being pulled, and weirdly enough, her legs too. Mind you, last summer I had a similar experience at our home, but I'll post about it later. Okay. I need to do a house cleaning ASAP. That was the first line. That's fucked up. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, that's a little fucked up, man. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how I feel about that one. You know what, guys? I feel like of hearing these scary stories, I'll tell you one of my scary stories that happened. And you might believe it, you might not, but I'll tell it anyways. And this will close off the TY show for the night. So pretty much, I was in my studio, like in the other studio when I used to have it. And I was just down there chilling. It was probably around the 1 a.m. mark, 2 a.m. mark, like, around the time that shit happens. And I shit you not, like everybody in the house was asleep. So nobody's running, doing nothing. But the fucking door that led to the laundry room had fucking slammed entirely shut. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? So at that point, I had to fucking go back upstairs to go to my bed and go back to sleep. You know what I mean? So I was petrified. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this is not normal. And I think that's something to take into account. Like, it's like, is it real? Is it not? And I haven't had that experience here since, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know. That's fucking creepy. So be careful, guys. Be careful. Be careful. And you know, new studio, new vibes, new times, and that's the vibe, I guess. So we'll catch you on the next TY show. This is TY signing off.